Welcome to this explainer. I am Osman, also known to many of you as the blind Muslim yogi. Now, as some of you might know, I actually lost my physical sight fairly recently, back in May 2023. But, I'm incredibly blessed to be able to draw on a lifetime of rich visual memory to guide us through these concepts together. I've actually been practicing advanced yoga and meditation for 50 years now, and I work as a master-level bioenergy feeler. Today, we're going to tackle a question that literally plagues so many people. Exactly how much time should you be dedicating to your daily meditation? It causes so much anxiety. But don't worry, we're going to clear all that up today with some real science and practical wisdom. But first, just a real quick medical disclaimer. Everything we're talking about in this explainer involves natural, complementary practices. They are absolutely not intended to be medical replacements. If you're dealing with any medical conditions, please make sure you see a qualified doctor. Oh, and real quick, remember you can always head over to yogawellness786.com to grab my completely free 5-minute yoga and meditation program. It's a really fantastic starting point.
All right, let's just dive right into the big question of this explainer. What is the right amount of time to meditate every day? I mean, this is a highly debated topic, and honestly, it frustrates so many busy professionals today. We live in this hyper-competitive era, right? Our mental bandwidth is just stretched to the limit trying to survive. We're bombarded with instant messages, expected to be on the clock late into the night, and then, on top of all that, we're trying to force wellness into an already packed schedule. It's exhausting.
So we need to completely flip the script on this. Look, it is not about the time, it is all about the quality. Honestly, asking how much time do I need is kind of the wrong way to look at mindfulness altogether. If you're sitting there stressing over the clock or panicking because you can't spare a full hour, well, you've just introduced stress into a practice that's literally designed to get rid of it.
Here's our roadmap for today. We're going to start with the meditation time myth, then look at the 2-minute rule, find the 7-minute sweet spot, explore prioritizing sleep over practice, and finally, balancing life and mindfulness. Okay, Section 1, the meditation time myth. Why hours don't always equal results.
We've really been sold this whole idea that advanced wellness means you have to sit on a cushion for hours on end. But you don't. Just look at this massive number here, 70%. According to research from Harvard Medical University, there's a 70% increase in the production of endocannabinoids in your bloodstream after just 6 to 8 weeks of short daily sessions. And if you're wondering what those are, endocannabinoids are basically your body's natural calming, relaxing, and self-healing chemicals. They bring you that incredible state of tranquility. And get this, it only takes minutes a day to get there.
Think about it. Imagine 3 hours of just frustrated, agitated meditation where your mind won't shut up and your legs are cramping. Compare that to just 7 minutes of high-quality, deeply calming practice. Great masters like Paramahansa Yogananda have always emphasized the deep internal quality of your state over just physically sitting there for hours. Seriously, what's the point of spending 3 hours a day if the quality is terrible? A short, super effective session proves that quality absolutely eclipses quantity every single time.
Which brings us to Section 2, the 2-minute rule, building a micro-habit. If you're someone who feels totally overwhelmed by all the wellness advice floating around out there, this right here is your starting line. The method is incredibly simple. Step 1, start with just 2 minutes. Step 2, keep it genuinely enjoyable. And step 3, and this is absolutely crucial, guys, stop before any frustration sets in. You have to build this habit without triggering your stress hormones, because if you're sitting there getting mad at yourself for not clearing your mind, you're literally doing the exact opposite of what meditation is supposed to do.
Now, just a quick clarification on that. When you first sit down, those first few seconds, they might feel a little tough or awkward because your mind is putting up a fight. Push through that initial discomfort so the habit actually catches on. But never ever force chronic frustration. The very second that feeling of enjoyment fades and you start getting truly agitated, you've got to stop. Pushing it any further is just going to spike those negative stress hormones.
All right, moving right along to Section 3, the 7-minute sweet spot, scaling your practice.
So you're probably wondering, what happens after those 2 minutes actually start feeling good? Well, here's how you scale it up naturally. On day 1, you're at 2 minutes. By weeks 2 to 4, as you start enjoying it more, you bump it up to 7 minutes. And by weeks 6 to 8, you max out at 20 minutes a day. And honestly, capping it at 20 minutes yields these scientifically backed massive improvements in your life, all without wrecking your daily schedule. Unless you're diving into a rigorous professional practice with a dedicated teacher, there's really almost no need to push past that 20-minute mark.
Now for Section 4, prioritizing sleep over practice, the foundation of wellness.
This is a massive pivot because it addresses a huge mistake that even really advanced practitioners make.
So many people sacrifice their sleep just to wake up at 3 a.m. to meditate. 5 hours of sleep is completely insufficient. People will go to bed at midnight, wake up at 5 to meditate, and actually think they're being healthy. No way. 7 hours is the absolute minimum, which is backed by epigenetics and taught by experts like Dr. Deepak Chopra, who's literally written over 80 books on this and practices for 2 hours a day himself. But my personal recommendation, especially given my decades of background in critical care recovery and healing, 9 hours.
And that leads me to a personal challenge for you, the 90-day sleep challenge. I want you to try getting exactly 7 hours of sleep every single night for 90 days. Then bump that up to 9 hours a night for the next 90 days. Seriously, don't just take my word for it. Try it yourself. You're gonna witness an absolutely transformative difference in how you feel, how your body heals, and how sharp your mind operates.
Finally, Section 5, Balancing Life and Mindfulness. Beyond the mat.
Look, we really have to remember that spending hours meditating is completely useless if you're neglecting your relationships, your partner, and your overall social life. You need time for family and friends. And hey, if you're feeling lonely, suffering in silence is no longer your only option. Chatting with AI companions can actually be a fantastic way to have deep, science-based conversations and fight off loneliness if you don't have human friends around. You can also listen to great podcasts like Huberman Lab to learn something new, or just watch some YouTube to relax, catch a stand-up comedy special, or watch your favorite sports and movies.
Because, as the old saying goes, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. It is absolutely essential to integrate fun, relaxation, and hobbies into your life right alongside your mindfulness. Meditation is supposed to enhance your enjoyment of life, not isolate you from it.
So, bringing it all together, we arrive at this concept of holistic balance. It's really all about integrating short, high-quality mindfulness with plenty of sleep and social joy so you don't burn out. A truly healthy life blends all these things together without demanding crazy sacrifices of your time. Keep it balanced, start small, and just let those good feelings guide your progress.
I want to leave you with one provocative question. How are you going to spend your next 2 minutes? You know now that asking how much time is just a myth. The science backs short, consistent, high-quality sessions over hours of agonizing frustration. You've got the tools, and you are totally empowered to do this. So I challenge you to start that easy 2-minute habit right now. See where it takes you, and hey, enjoy the journey.